What's up guys, it's Kelly Shalal, registered dietitian behind Hungry Hobby, and today I'm here filming one of my favorite recipes ever on the blog. It is my copycat recipe for the Starbucks Feta wrap. I'm totally a Starbucks Feta wrap junkie. So if you are too and you want to know how to meal prep these and make them at home so that you're not hitting that drive-thru every morning, then definitely stick around because that's what we're going to do today. Alright guys, so the first step is to make your egg white omelet section that goes in the Starbucks egg white feta wrap. Right, so I'm going to spray it with some oil. My pan is ginormous. This is the only option I have for what works on this induction cooktop, but typically when I make these I use a smaller pan and then I just do one omelet at a time. But here I'm going to do two at a time, so I guess that works. And so you can do it either way, but I'm going to do two at a time. So we're going to start by adding egg whites to the pan and let that cook into an omelet. It doesn't really matter how you do it, just so that you get an omelet type thing. Probably not, I mean you could have like scrambled egg whites too, that would work, but you ideally are looking for something that won't fall apart when you microwave it next. So I like to go with some sort of omelet type structure, okay? We don't need to get too crazy here, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Mine are definitely not perfect, but some sort of omelet-like structure, like I said, would be good so that you can stick it in the center of your tortilla. So I'm actually going to set this off to the side and grab our tortilla, and we'll do that next. Okay, so now that the omelets are all cooked, we're going to start wrapping the tortilla. So I have a whole wheat tortilla here, and I'm going to spread some cream cheese on it. And the actual recipe, like ingredients and amounts and stuff, are in the link below on the blog, so you can get all that there, just showing you how to make it. Then you can print the recipe there. I can't print anything on here. Okay, so I've got some cream cheese on here, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes and a little bit of roasted red peppers and our omelet. And so then you're gonna repeat that 6 times. And then you're gonna saute up some spinach, a whole ton of it, like a whole ton of it, but it's going to saute down into nothing, so we don't care. And I usually sprinkle it with a little garlic salt or onion or whatever you want. Okay, so we have the cream cheese, the roasted red peppers, the sun-dried tomatoes. Ooh, you didn't see that. And the egg white omelet on there. So now we're gonna add a little bit of our sauteed spinach. And don't forget the feta, because I have definitely done that making this recipe before. It's not as good without the feta. It is called a feta wrap for a reason. Once you've got all the fillings in, you're going to wrap it by folding the short end in and then rolling it over itself to form a burrito. Then you're gonna place it on a piece of parchment paper and roll the short ends of the parchment paper in, and then wrap it up in the parchment paper. I just did like 6 of these. They all rolled perfectly. And of course the one that I demo does not. So I have my 5 here, but I'm gonna use this last one to show you the next step. Now, here's what I do. I place these on, like just how they are, rolled up, you know, all the ingredients stuffed in, rolled up, and then rolled up in parchment paper in a Ziploc bag and put those in the fridge. Then in the morning I unwrap them. So let me roll this one up real fast, but I unwrap it from the parchment paper and I place it on a hot pan to crisp up, because that's the big thing about Starbucks Feta wraps, is that they are crispy. So good straight out of the oven, right? So you've got a couple options if that just seems like overwhelming to you in the morning. One, you can freeze them or eat them as is. They are delicious without crisping them up. 2, you can crisp them ahead of time. Just know that they'll be a little crispier, but when you reheat it in the microwave, it's gonna be a little soggy. So those are your 2 options. You can reheat these totally from frozen. Again, they are not as crispy or crispy at all if you don't actually crisp them up before you freeze them. But they're good, you know, 3 months in the freezer, and you can heat them directly from the freezer in the parchment paper. So you just pull them from the Ziploc bag, put them in the microwave and heat them. You usually have to turn it over, and I would suggest low power. There's instructions on all of that on the blog, but it's freaking delicious either way. But of course the crispiness is kind of the thing. So then I flip it over, it's nice and crispy on that side. Then I'm gonna flip it over, let it get crispy on the other side, and then it's ready to eat. It's pretty delicious. And that's it. I didn't do a good job of folding this one, but you get the idea. So let me know if you like this recipe. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those things, especially if you try this recipe, and make sure that you subscribe so that you do not miss any more videos, and check out the blog because I have like 500 or 600 recipes on there. It's hungryhobby.net. And until next time, guys, I hope that you enjoy this recipe, and let me know if you give it a try. I'm gonna go eat this and clean up all this mess. Bye.